time and money in the garden. This sold out last time it was presented. This is a 36 piece of a Trample bee English creeping thyme. It's fast growing, takes a beating, gorgeous color, and believe it or not, yes, this is fragrant. It has it all, even your choice of color. I can tell you at robertagardens.com, this sells for $95. This collection, we have it here for less than $50, free shipping and handling, of course. And it's on Easy Pay, 2 easy payments with any credit card for less than $25, or that Q card brings it home to you for 5 easy payments of less than $10. Again, this is all about taking those spots that you're spending so much money mulching year after year, graveling year after year maybe, or just the weeds, you can't keep up with it. This conquers all of that.
Yes, this is our 36 piece Trample Me Thyme.
This is where I'm going to actually go like this and lay on this and just get handsy because I'm not going to hurt this, am I?
This is a flowering ground cover. It saves you time and money in the garden by producing a blanket of gorgeous, colorful flowers all summer long, evergreen foliage 12 months out of the year. So this is a ground cover that's going to replace the mulch. It's going to replace the gravel. Its thick foliage is going to smother the weeds. It's going to slow erosion. But the very best thing about this ground cover is you can walk on it, stomp on it, trample on it, have a picnic on it, take a nap on it.
Even on the florally
and it will
part?
even look its best, even when they're flowering all summer long.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so number one, if you have kids and they're trying to kick around the soccer ball and play their games, you know how you're always like, no, don't go near the daisies or whatever. Okay, now let them play. And if you have a dog and the dog needs to do its duty, no problem, right? No brown spots.
No other flowering ground cover. There's other flowering ground covers out there, but oftentimes they're kind of succulent foliage that if you walk on it, if you accidentally, someone rides their bike over it, it's gonna get ruined. This flowering ground cover can handle the abuse day in and day out.
Awesome.
Your kids can run all over it and it's still gonna be looking its best.
That is fantastic. Okay, I'm getting so excited, I forgot. We do have that color choice, so let's break that down for you so you know what you can choose from. So if you love purple, we have purple for you. You can see that right here in front of me. If you like white, we have white flowers with your ground cover.
We also have some really great images that will show exactly the colors in your garden.
Okay, all right, why don't we go to that, because the purple, then you can see the full effect of just all purple in that beautiful shot right there.
Look at that blanket of color. Imagine, you had mulch there, now you have gorgeous, colorful flowers all summer long in between your pavers. These creep and crawl. Each of your 36 pieces will spread about 20 inches around. So right there, that's about one collection at the end of the first season. These do so well along your walkways, along your borders. Look, here their flowers will attract the butterflies along your flower beds. These are so drought tolerant, easy plants to take care of. Once they're established, you don't even need to water them. Plant these where the hose doesn't reach. Replace all of the mulch in your garden. Look, this is in my Uncle Eric's backyard. That was the worst drought in 100 years. You saw the brown grass on the sides?
Yeah.
It was dead, but the thyme was in between those pavers and it was going beautifully. And it was green and it was even flowering.
And you would have that year round. So you have the purple, the white, the pink, and we have what's called the carmine, which is going to be the red color. And this is coming to you shipped as 36 actively growing plants, which Devin is holding up here, and you can see. And you just pluck them out.
They're all individually planted, and here I've pulled one out. Here you can see the tray. They're all individually placed in the tray. Now each one of your 36 pieces, you go to your garden, go to your borders, along your walkways, you plant this, and by the end of the first season, this one piece is going to spread about 20 inches around. So one collection is easily going to fill in about a 50 square foot area.
Wow.
Now to put that into perspective, 1 yard of mulch weighs about 600 pounds and it will cover about 100 square feet. So for every yard of mulch that you've been purchasing, you lug it home,
it sits in your driveway, you got to take the wheelbarrow back and forth. I get what you're saying here.
Replace 1 yard of mulch with 2 collections and never lay the mulch again. So if you don't normally get 3 yards of mulch, get 6 of these collections, replace all the mulch in your yard, never have the mulch again, but yet have that gorgeous evergreen foliage with flowers from June to October every single year.
And you know the one other problem with mulch, other than everything you just said,
Yeah.
is that you have to then get that weed cover because
Right.
weeds grow through mulch. This
Weeds
is going
will
to
not
prevent the
grow
weeds
through it.
from
Yeah.
coming through. Yeah.
But what this can do is it can handle the foot traffic. You can walk on it, step on it, stomp on it, have a picnic on it. Even having a
Pets
picnic
on
on
it.
it is really quite nice because the foliage is actually fragrant. This is thyme. There you can see the worst drought in 100 years, but the creeping thyme was doing phenomenally. This is a flowering ground cover that really saves you time and money. Plant some thyme, save yourself
I
time.
like what you're saying. Now, this might be a silly question, but I spend a lot of time in the kitchen, so when I hear thyme, I think, oh, is it the thyme that I can cook with?
It is 100% edible. This is less fragrant than the thyme that we normally cook with.
Okay.
But that's not to say that, I can take it, eat it, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kid-friendly, pet-friendly, yard-friendly. I mean, what's not to think about here? Instead of taking that investment year after year after year with the mulch that gets brown, that gets messy during the wintertime, you now have color year-round. You have a one-time investment, great coverage. Again, setting your yard apart. This is not the average ho-hum yard that you're shopping for when you do a show with Roberta's. This is about spectacular results that set you up for success. They're actively growing, shipped to you, shipped when it's time for you to plant it.
If you're a lazy gardener like I am, you're sick of
Come
laying
on, you're
the
not
mulch.
allowed to admit to that. Not part of this
I hate
family.
my dad made me do the mulch every summer my whole life. And then we found this time and we never had to do the mulch again. This is a ground cover that's going to replace the mulch, the gravel, smothers out your weeds. No fuss, no muss.
Okay, well there I have it. Free shipping and handling. Remember, at robertagardens.com, this collection is $95. We are less than $50, and we have that easy pay for you. M49082 is your item number for the Trample Me English Creeping Thyme. So cool. Who thought that some of this stuff even existed and what you can do with your garden to save you time and money? Okay, so I had to bring something back super, super popular, 1,500